All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our last Team Synergy Agents Tuesday night training. Now, I know that might sound a little bit crazy, like, huh, what do you mean? Well, guys, we're very excited here to launch into our new company and welcome to October, our official launch month. And it is October 1st for you guys over there in the States. I'm coming at you from October 2nd here in Manila in the Philippines. And I can tell you that the future is very bright. Like legitimately, it is a beautiful day out here as I'm overlooking the city here of Manila. But I can't wait to be with you guys in 24 more days in the city of Las Vegas for the official launch of our company, Viago. Now, there's an incredible amount of announcements that are going to be happening in Las Vegas and updates that I cannot wait for you guys to be able to see live with us as we share. But the reason why I said that in the beginning is because since we are sunsetting what we were doing before, we are moving on from our existing team and our existing program into launching an entirely new system. Now, I'm going to go through that here today with you guys, and I'm very excited to be able to showcase and share it with you. And many of the things are done and ready that are live to go today. And then a few of them are going to be implemented here between now and Las Vegas. Now, there are some things that are going to be updated once we get to Las Vegas, as we have the full launch of Viago, as we are still utilizing some of Secret Direct's backend system here for these next few weeks until the official launch and transition over to Viago. But we are so excited to welcome all of you. I see a lot of new faces. So if you are brand new to the Viago family as a brand new ambassador, I want to welcome you to the community. I know there are some of you that this is your first time doing this, and there's an excitement and maybe even a little nervousness that usually comes with trying something new. But I think you made one of the best decisions you could possibly make, which is get into free enterprise, number one, but more importantly, to align yourself within a group of people and associate with a group of people here that is dedicated to your success. Now, part of that is making sure that you have the right system, resources, and tools to win inside of launching your business. Now, whether you want to crawl, walk, run, or sprint, we want to make sure that you have the right tracks for you when it comes to building your business based around the time commitments that you are putting in. And so for those of you guys that have been waiting, this is it. We are launching October 1st, 2024, our brand new system called the Elite Synergy System. So we are transitioning off of team. And the reason why is this is we're not a team, we're a company, really. And there are teams inside of this. And we want you as leadership, where there's many different leadership organizations and team organizations that have their own team brands and names and identities. And for us, we wanted to make sure that we provided a system, a resource for you guys to be able to use. And as those teams start to develop, so I know many of you guys are a part of incredible leadership teams and incredible uplines, and we didn't want to take anything away from that. Myself and Mazafar didn't want to take anything away from that. But we did want to make sure that we had a system that you could use inside of your business and inside of your team, and also a place to plug into. So that way there was never a confusion as to where do I go to find this, number one, or how do I get started properly, or what are the steps to get access to this, or where do I find the events? And having that as a center point, which we are very, very excited about. So I am going to walk you through this as quickly as I can. Today might be a little bit longer than a normal training, primarily because we've got a lot to show you guys that I believe you're going to be very excited about. Now, again, all roads lead to Vegas, and that's where we're all headed. So if you are coming to Vegas, I want you to type into that chat box, see you in Vegas, or Viva Las Vegas, or hashtag Vegas, or something like that, because if you're just hearing about Vegas, that would be a little strange at this point, because it is going to be an incredible event. And for those of you to be at the official launch of our company is a very unique and special moment. There's only one launch, and this is one of those opportunities to really participate in it. So let's jump into it here real quickly and share with you what we have. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is not only what we have is our new Elite Synergy system, but I want to share with you a quick snapshot of the entire calendar that we have with our Good Life trainings for 2025. So you can take a snapshot of this. So in Vegas, we're going to unveil this calendar, but instead of waiting, we figured we'd give it to you right now. So Good Life Trainings is the company that puts on the event structure for our company. company. And in December, just so you guys know, we have our regional training event that will be December 7th, Saturday, that will be broadcasted live as a virtual from the Reward Escape trip in Mexico at Playa del Carmen at the Fives. So for those of you guys going on that trip, it's going to be amazing. But take a look at this. We have made a little adjustment to our event schedule for 2025 for Good Life trainings from our conventions and what we call our RTEs, which are regional training events. These are our local events. So, and the reason why is we wanted to open up the summer. Why? Because we wanted the summer to be open for the most important thing of using those reward escape points in your currency where kids are off on vacation and school. So there's going to be lots. There's going to be team trips. I know the Big Chill is going to be during the summer. Big Chill, I think number 6 or 7, which is going to be amazing. So January, we are kicking off at our very first event called Playbook. Now we are still in negotiation with 2 different properties and locations. We're excited to be able to announce in Vegas where this is going to be located. And we're negotiating between 2 weekends, so January 17th through the 19th, and then the 24th through the 26th. So it's the 3rd or the 4th weekend of January, which will be our kickoff for 2025 for North America. Then followed by our regional training event, where we're going to have about a dozen of those located all across North America in our smaller cities and subsets on March 8th. Then leading into April 25th through the 27th, our Freedom Academy. This is our second convention where we're going to bring together everybody going from January to the end of April. Then we're heading into our June RTE, followed by our August RTE. But you'll notice a big gap between April and September, which is our 2 conventions. And the reason why is because we want you going from trip to trip to trip. We want you being a tripaholic here. And but more importantly, this is time for you to prepare to set that up for your team trips and getting together and during the summer and during those months. Now, for those of you guys that are also involved in it, we also have in the month of March 8th and 9th, will be the Dubai convention for Europe, Africa, and for Asia is going to be connecting into that. For those that are going to spend some time, and there's a reward escape trip from the 4th to the 8th. So you're either going to be at an RTE in North America, or you're going to be with me in Dubai at the Playbook event for Europe. Then we've got September 12th through the 14th. Kids go back into the school. We've got our Elevate convention. Followed by our next RTE November, which will be leading into the holiday season, Black Friday, big season for us, followed by our December 6th. Now, this is different. This is actually going to be our Virtual Velocity Convention. This is going to be a virtual convention, so it actually is going to be in December. This is not an RTE. It's going to be an amazing event. We're going to give you more details about as we get closer. And the reason why I want you to understand is December, we don't want to take people out. You've got holidays, you've got Christmas parties, you've got all that kind of stuff. We don't want you to have another flight, another hotel room, but we also want to make sure that we prepare you to close out the year and then push as hard as we can into 2026, which is going to be Playbook and that 3rd, 4th weekend of the event. So you can kind of bank on this being the schedule that we're looking for going forward. But we wanted to give this to you guys now. So I hope you're excited. I know all my greens and all my planners are super excited about having this out for you guys and getting you guys more details on that. But our new site. So guys, we are launching this officially today. That is right. We are sunsetting Team Synergy Agents. So everyone say goodbye. Goodbye. Now, what is sunsetting? Canceling, getting rid of. It's just a nice way of saying goodbye as it's going off into the distance. Now, we're not going to literally close down the site immediately. We're not going to close down the groups immediately. We're going to give you guys a little bit of time for things to transition over here for you guys. But actually, no, that's not true. I think the site is already down. I apologize. I think the site got pulled down a couple days ago. But the Facebook group and all that stuff, we're still going to be utilizing for a little bit and promoting until people get into our new system. Now, so the EliteSynergySystem.com, I'm going to walk you through our new site, but we're also having a new Zoom link, which is the EliteSynergyTraining.com. This is going to forward into our new Zoom account. Currently, right now, you're on the Team Synergy Agents account. Next Tuesday, we're going to be on the EliteSynergyTraining.com. Now, don't worry, we will post this out and get it in the groups. We want to make sure you get connected with all the new systems and everything. Because what we're launching here, not only with this new company and launching this new system, is making sure that everything is in alignment with building the ultimate lifestyle community and membership. And the way to do that is to create the best support system that we possibly can for the organization. All right, so this is one of the first things. Now, on the website, as we walk through that, one of the first things you're going to hear and go through is our Getting Started program. Now, our Getting Started program, we have what we call our 7-day fast start. Now, on our website, I'm going to show you guys this, the 7-day fast start. It's a document you can print out, which goes over the basics of getting started here with Viago. Now, in this, there will be a couple of updates, and you can print this off again from your website. Obviously, first, it's going to go over the essential info, which is your website, secretdirect.com/ whatever your login is. Now, that's obviously going to be changing in a few weeks to Viago, so where you won't be seeing that. It's got the Club Viago website, what the team systems are, Viago support number, where you get access to our training app, where you get access to our live events, where you're going to put your support team, getting your schedule done. After that, it's got your 24-hour checklist of what you want to do in your first 24 hours. And then it's got what you want to do in your first 7 days. So it's basically got a follow the bouncing ball. Very simple. So when you have a new person, what do I do with a new person? Well, go through the Getting Started 7-day fast start and then get going. Help them start in making their list, putting pen to paper, and going through that process of scheduling their launch event. Now, I'm going through this quickly, and the reason why is because there's already a training video set up, done by me, live on the website that walks you through the entire system. So I'm going to show it to you guys here real quick so you guys can see it and get an idea of what you're utilizing. But this is one of the first things that's going to be available for you inside of our system, which is pretty exciting. So hang on one sec. I'm going to mute everybody here. So, and heading back over to, so let's dive in and take a look at the site. So first of all, welcome to your new site. On the website, the elitesynergysystem.com site, the first thing you're going to see there is obviously always what we're doing is promoting the next event because we build from event to event. Now, obviously, this is our first event for Viago, which is taking place in 23 days, 24 days technically. Now, it's funny, I was doing a training and people are going, wait a minute, it's not 23, it's 24 days. Well, I'm from the future, remember. It's counting from my clock, which is from October 2nd. So, well, when you click here, it says, click here for tickets and get more information. So let me do a quick walkthrough with you. First, you're going to see right there is our promotional video, which we're going to have an updated one here shortly. And then information about the room block, which is just a video that I shot. Just so you guys know, from our original room block with the discounted rates and the upgraded towers, we sold out. We did an addendum, sold out again. We've done 3 addendums, adding more rooms to our room block in which they have sold out. And we just got one more addendum, something that you guys know that. More rooms. We got more rooms. All right. Now, the more rooms that have been added to the block are going to go live tomorrow. They might even go live tonight on our link, just so you guys know. Just so you guys know, when these go, that's it. Like this is the last time they're going, we're going to give you more rooms at this room rate in the new upgraded tower in the Rio. After that, you're just going to have to go book with our OTA, with your Club Viago membership or whatever it is, get whatever best rates that you can find in there because this is it. So as soon as it goes live, we will post it in the old groups, in the Team Synergy agents groups, but then we will also post everything in our new channels here with the Elite Synergy system. Okay, so we wanted to let you guys know there'll be an opening here today and tomorrow for those of you waiting that wanted to get into our room block at that discounted rate. After that, that's it. Now, underneath there, we're going to be posting this schedule, which we have updated this image to a few other pieces. First of all, I want to make sure you guys know there is a church service that's happening on Sunday at 8 a.m. Club Fit is going to be happening at 7 a.m. And the official launch is going to be Saturday and Sunday. The time of the pool party. So the pool party, we just got everything contracted where we have our own private pool at the Rio. It is a pool party takeover for just us. It is going to be amazing on Friday. Now, on Thursday, we have our 50 squared and above leadership meeting. All right. And then some special things that we've got planned here for Thursday night to have some fun. Friday, we've got our workouts, our breakout session in the morning, maximizing your Viago membership, our pool party, that's going to be from 1 to 5. And then we have our Inner Circle, A Night of Stars event. This is our dress to impress, red carpet, paparazzi, bring your gown, bring your, it's time to get dolled up for sure. So I'm expecting the photos are going to be amazing at this event. Then Saturday, we're ready to launch. Viago is going live on the 26th. So 10 a.m., we're going to be opening the doors about 9:30, making sure everyone gets in their seats for VIP ticket holders. So you get access to that first. Then we've got our Sunday church service, followed by our Sunday night Neon Nights costume party. It's going to be amazing. Then on Monday, our community day. Now, all the information about getting your tickets, booking your hotel on the link, registering for any of our events around the events are all going to be right here on the website. So this is going to be a centrally located spot for you to kind of get everything. Well, what's the agenda? Or where do I get this? Or where do I register for that? Everything you're going to find on the Elite Synergy System website. So pretty straightforward on that. I think everyone should be pretty clear. Now, as you move down, I want you to take a look at on the top right, you're going to see this little, little hamburger menu, which is going to give you obviously access to the different pages that we have on the site. But when you scroll down, you're going to see just a simple thing, whether you're doing this on mobile, it's very mobile friendly, which is what we designed it for. And also if you're on here on your desktop. So the first thing is getting started, your 7-day fast start. So when you click on that, it's going to take you right to the getting started page. Now in the getting started page, you'll see here 2 videos and 2 documents. The first is the 7-day fast start. Now I'm going to mute this, but this is me going through the entire getting started process and document and training you on how to get started properly inside of your business. Now, inside of this, of going through your deck of cards and sorting to find your aces and developing your list, some of the psychology, what your first goals are, and the document for you to click on to download so you can have it available. Now, all the most recent updates will always be here on the website. So when you click on this, it takes you to our Google Drive where you can go get that document, as you can see here, and print it out. Or save it to your computer or save it to your phone. So you'll always have access to it regardless of having internet. So now on this, I want you guys to understand this getting started video and training are specifically designed to point the person back to their support team. Now, as much as I want to help you guys in doing the action, I can't go do the work for you. I can direct the work, but it's idea to help somebody get started, and especially for somebody that's new, doesn't know what they're doing. But as a leadership, your goal is to do these game plans with your new people to make sure that they have the support. Because if I'm teaching them to peak and pass, meaning peak interest and pass off to you, you need to be there to pick up that baton to help out your new people get started properly. So it's just as important you're involved in their launch process as they are of using these resources. Now, one of the big parts of this, and I'm going to go through this last, is our Elite Synergy app. And this is something I'm very excited to introduce you guys to, the upgraded version of this and the enhanced version of it, of everything that's available through this. Now, for those of you guys that are familiar with this, it was also powered by Rapid Funnel. Some of you guys might know it by Rapid Funnel. It's the same app. If you had the app before or had a login before from one of our previous systems, all you need to do is this: delete the app, re-download the app, and then use your existing credentials or login, okay? If you've never had Rapid Funnel or don't know what it is, or if you've never had an account, don't go download the app, go here, because this is where you're gonna set up your account. Through this, we have a tutorial video where I go through the entire tutorial video on how to set up your account and walk you through the entire exposure, follow-up, and contact management system here. And this went live last night. So it's going to go through this. There's also some great ideas and tips on inviting and following up. So it's not just teaching you the system, it's teaching you some of the psychology and the mindset of going out there and building your business properly. Now, inside of this, you're going to click on the spot here that says download the Elite Synergy app. It's going to take you to set up your account. Now, if you happen to go to the App Store and download the app, it'll ask for a group code. You don't need that. Just go to the website, okay? For those of you guys that want to know, the group code is Elite Synergy System, or ESS for short, Elite Synergy System, ESS, okay? But group code shouldn't be needed. Why? The best thing to do is get them on the website. All right, so get them to the website, click here, it automatically will create their account into the specific area that they need to. So that is all that's there. Super simple under getting started. Video, document, go download the app, get a tutorial on utilizing it, okay? Now, we also have a separate little page here for the app for somebody that's like, I just need it, great to it. So if they don't go through getting started, they got the app. The next page here is get connected. This is an important thing. Being connected is a super important part of our process, because if you don't really know what's going on or you can't hear the information.
Jesse, you got muted.
So now here's what's interesting. I muted myself on purpose. Okay. I know, I'm a trickster. It was a trick. Now, why did I do that? Well, I was talking. I was saying great things. In fact, I was saying things that was going to help you in your business, help you in your goals, but you couldn't hear. Why? Because you weren't connected. See, a lot of the times the information and the things that you need to grow your business are through connecting through it. But if you're not connected, you're not hearing it. So it's like the system is muted for you guys. So what we want to do is make sure you get connected with the team. Now, why is this one? This one's important. We have a brand new Facebook group for the Elite Synergy System. That's right. We're going to be sunsetting, getting rid of our old groups. Right. So, and our new site here, if you guys can take a look at it, I'm going to drop into the chat box here, so you guys can see, copy the link. I'm going to put it here, and you can get it right from the website and go join. But I'll put it right here into the Zoom link, into the chat feature, so you guys can just click on it. Okay, this is our new Elite Synergy system. Just so you guys know, there's only 35 people inside of this group right now, and because we just launched this for the leadership, so you guys are being the first. We've got new requests. There's 18 of them. There you guys are. We're gonna approve all of you guys here real quick. Hopefully, you guys are the right people. There's no bots in here yet that we have to be worried about. So, and a few more coming in. So you guys are the first 50. All right. So really, the first 100 that are here on this call to be a part of the Elite Synergy System Facebook group. All right. When you get in there, welcome. This is going to be a community. Now, a few different things here, just so you guys are aware of, and there's no negativity inside of this group. If you have a challenge, you go to your support team. So if you got a problem with customer service, you go to customer service. So we're going to be real sticklers on the rules here, because this is supposed to be an uplifting. Now, there are sometimes, I'm not saying that there's a challenge that you might need some support or help with, but we're going to make sure and abide by those rules inside of our Facebook group. So we want to welcome you guys to that group. Now, outside of that, you're going to see follow us on Instagram. So that's going to get you onto Instagram. We got 11 followers, baby. We're getting somewhere. So our brand new Instagram account, where we're going to be posting and very frequently on updates and flyers. Right. So, and why is this? Well, some people are on Facebook. Some people are not. Some people are only on Instagram. Some people aren't on any of those. And so we're also getting an opportunity for them to connect to our Telegram channel. So we have our TikTok. We have our YouTube you can subscribe to, and our WhatsApp. Now, do I expect you to be on all these? Probably not. But we want to catch people where they are, right? And if there is a communication channel, I would rather make sure we have more information than not enough information out there. Now, we are going to be streamlining our WhatsApp communications and our WhatsApp groups, so that way you can find what you're looking for inside of these particular groups. Number one, we're going to have our Elite Synergy updates. We have our Viago member stories. This is going to be testimonials about the membership. And then we're going to have Viago success stories, which this are going to be business related, opportunity related, and also obviously recognition related as people are being promoted. Then we're going to have our Viago events and Zooms, which is something that you can post. You're going to be able to find out, okay, when's there a Zoom if there's a team or a local event. This is going to be our different communication channels. Now, here's one of my recommendations. All right. If you're in as many WhatsApp groups as I am and your phone is dinging all the time, figuring out so you can mute the notifications, but you know where it is, where it's not going to keep dinging you all day long. But it's important when something comes in where you get to see it and you know where to get that information from. So join the Facebook group. This is going to be one of the big ones. I want to make sure, and as we start getting people over there, so you guys can see that on Getting Connected. Now, the next piece of it is the Viago Inner Circle. You're going to see a quick training that's going to come up on this. And inside the Inner Circle, this takes you to our Viago Inner Circle app, which you can download and get a free trial for the first 30 days. Now, inside of this, you're going to see the training inside of this, where it goes through all of our Inner Circle conversations, the past recording of all of our events. In the Inner Circle, you're going to get additional VIP seating, and there's some major privileges and perks that are going to be coming into it. Our Friday night Night of Stars Gala Party is an event where you must be registered as an Inner Circle, a part of the Inner Circle, in order to attend that event. So all of this is going to be here on the website now for you guys. Now, the next piece of it underneath there is Quick Coach. This is really going to be our short trainings, our little bite-sized chunks, which is, all right, so quick coaching on inviting, but also your how-tos, okay? Right now, currently, we have a great video on here on how to book your 7-night getaway. And this is one of the areas you're going to see start populating with more trainings on how-tos. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, how do I enroll an ambassador? How do I enroll this? How do I set up my placing? How do I receive my commissions? Right? So those little quick trainings that are important, that are, as a system for you guys. So again, what does system stand for? Save yourself time, energy, and money. And we really believe at that here in Viago. So we want to make sure that you, instead of having to be resourceful, or be the resource, you can be resourceful and point to something that's going to allow you to grow faster. So those new ambassadors, as they come into the program, if they've got this website, they're going to be in a pretty good shape on what they need and the basics of getting going. So that's going to be on our quick coaching session, and you're going to see a lot of stuff from different people in those areas. And then we're going into training. Underneath the training section, you're going to see here, well, we have our Tuesday night live Zooms. These are our Tuesday nights, which we are here, our Tuesday night trainings. All right, now this is going to transition over again to our new Zoom link, which will be elitesynergytraining.com. You're going to see the new flyers. They'll be posted in the groups. But if you go to the website, you'll be able to click right here and it'll, boom, take you right into the Zoom. So if you forget, you don't get the flyer, you don't know where to go, elitesynergysystem.com, go right to training, you'll be able to connect live in. Now, we're also going to put some archives of some of our past trainings and some of that content, or we're going to take it and repurpose it and put it into the quick coaching section so that's subject oriented. So if we have a great training like we did on inviting or three-ways, objections, follow-ups, we'll be able to archive those and label them based on that inside of our training section. So that's a little bit on the training. Obviously, we're going to be having more on trainings on presenting. We're going to have trainings on there on that it's going to go a little bit more in detail into different areas. The other thing that you're going to be seeing inside of the training section is, as we launch more products into the Viago marketplace, product training of understanding, okay, what are the products that are available and how do we utilize them, and how can we continue, and how do we use them for ourselves, and what are the results that they're getting from people inside of the business. Now, next is presentations. This is an area that we're excited that's going to continue to develop, so please check back on this. Many times people want to know, okay, where's the most recent presentation and where's the most recent slides and where do I get them or how do I download them? This is a very common thing. And as we're continuing to update and elevate our slides, and of course, as we go into the convention, we're going to have an updated presentation because we're no longer in pre-launch, we'll be in launch. It'll be go time. So right here, we have the most recent video that you guys have done by James Kursky. By the way, if you have James Kursky number, send him some love, and you know, send him some Apple Pay. You know, if you really love. He has been bending over backwards of doing so much work in preparing our new slide deck that is phenomenal in our pre-launch, and I can't wait for you to see what he has developed for the official launch. But here on the website, we're going to have the slides. So here you can download the slides. Now, when you click on this, it'll take you to our Google Drive. In our Google Drive, it's going to have the keynote for your Mac users, the PowerPoint, and the PDF all available inside of this folder, all right, which is the US presentations in the most recent. You'll also see on the files the latest update, the date of the file and when it was last updated. So this one was last updated on 2024, September 27th, right? 24/9/27. You'll see the PowerPoint. Now, the PowerPoint and the PDF and the Keynote are larger files, so you'd want to download them. You can't really preview them. The reason why you want to download them on your computer is they're big files because they have videos embedded into them. Now, the PDF obviously doesn't have videos. That's a smaller file that you can download that usually is you can preview from your phone. But these are things that you want to start utilizing, and we obviously have our presentations so you can learn how to do that. Now, you're going to see the Spanish presentations being updated right now to the new presentation, so the US Spanish version. And then you'll see how we have the membership only video, which is the one that Eddie shared from our pre-launch event in St. Louis. That is there as well, which is membership only. Now, underneath that, you're going to see these different areas: Africa, Canada, Colombia, Europe, Mexico, Sweden, and Norway, all right, and coming soon, Philippines. These are all areas where we're going to be putting the decks, all right, so, or PowerPoints, the slides for each of these presentations that are going to be in their currency or with some of the variations. Of course, when I'm doing a presentation for the Philippines, I'm not promoting all of the OTA and the bookings for hotels in the US. I'm using that as an example. I'm usually using local examples. So we're going to be localizing those presentations. Now, the goal is to be as close as we can globally in a lot of ways, but there are some differences. McDonald's is a good example when it comes to building a very successful global business, right? There's a lot of companies that are successful in America that are not successful other places. McDonald's, what they've been able to manage to do is what I call localize, meaning they have some staples. The French fries are the same everywhere, right? Okay. However, in different markets, there's different things on the menu. For an example, right here down from my building is a McDonald's, they serve rice. They don't serve rice in America, but in Philippines, you gotta have rice with your meal, right? So in Korea, they have a shrimp burger. In Japan, they have this unagi sauce that I was the McDonald's. I don't eat at McDonald's, but it's one of those things I like going into seeing the different variations. They localize in their different markets. Same thing for us. Right? Sometimes there's a certain thing. So you're going to find all of that here. It's going to take us, by the time we launch, we anticipate having all of these assets up to date, but you can check back here for those resources, okay? Now, inside of here, if you haven't seen this new PowerPoint, if you haven't seen this new deck, I want to share it with you guys just really quickly. I'm not going to go through the full thing, but I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of it because, man, is it beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. So obviously, as we're launching into Vegas, the Ultimate Lifestyle Club, in the very beginning, just so you guys know, there's we put in a little video that has members from around the world, okay, that are traveling and experiencing our membership. Now, of course, we're going to be updating this with some of our more recent escapes here shortly, but this is to kind of give people an idea and a feel. If you're doing an in-home launch or a live meeting, this could be great to play in the background while people are arriving before you get started. All right, now, when you get into the presentation, first slide is, what are we? Well, we're the Ultimate Lifestyle Club, and we are a membership that gives you access to benefits centered around these 4 areas, okay? Now, it's going to go through our Pro Search, which is our OTA, which is our online booking, and give you some examples from different places from around North America, some small, some big, different places around Europe that you can use. Then it goes into our VIP member escape. So it gives you some examples on this. And then we've got 2 different variations of the slides, one with a video and one with a static image. Some people like using the videos. Some people feel it's distracting. They don't want the video going on. So they want to be able to just have the slide. So you can, if you go to your PowerPoint or your keynote, you'll notice here how you can hide the video and unhide the slide, either or. It's up to you, whichever one. It's, kind of like whatever one makes you happy as you're going out there and presenting, okay? Now, through this, it gives the example first of how to use your escape points, okay? And then the presentation. I did this presentation for the first time on Sunday. There's a recorded video of it. We will also put that on the website and share that inside of the groups so you can see the presentation and utilize it if you would like to. All right, Dubai, and I'm super excited about this trip that's happening in March. It's going to be a lot of fun. And some examples of more Escape Your Way programs. Next is our Be Well benefit, and it goes through our daily deals and then our Viago marketplace. So you're going to notice here, this is a beautifully designed slide that shows you. And as we add more products to the Viago marketplace, and in Vegas, you're going to hear a lot more about this because a lot of people have been asking questions about what's happening with our products and where those at. We'll see you guys in Vegas. I know you're going to be very excited. We're going to start showcasing more of that in the Viago marketplace. Our membership recap slide, and then joining the club. So with our pre-launch packs, $450, and then you can continue what you get for that and the $99 a month. And then our loyalty benefit as a 12 month. Now that's our club. So we are Club Viago, life amplified every day in every way. Then coming on to becoming a Viago ambassador. So for those of you guys, as we always say, be there so you can be in the picture. You're not just in the picture, you're in the video. And there's my buddy Tim is about to pop out right now, which is my favorite part of the whole slide. Bam. That we love showcasing, becoming an ambassador. And then the 7 ways that we get compensated. This will obviously update when you see the updates to the Viago compensation we're launching in Vegas. But we go through just a couple of the direct bonuses are simple of how you get paid when you first get started. You earn 150 per person. 4 gets you 600 bucks. You 4 refer 4, you've got 20 members. And then that goes into our residuals. So again, I'm not doing this full presentation. I just want you to see this so that way you know these resources that are available for you guys to be able to use, okay? Now, a lot of people say, well, hey, listen, I don't feel confident, especially if you're brand new, in presenting this information. Of course you don't, right? So why would you? In fact, we wouldn't expect you to. So the design really for people to get started is to show people how to be able to do this and using our system to be able to do it. So on this, when you watch the presentation, and the more you watch it, you'll be able to regurgitate it slightly, but we're going to show you those tools. And when I show you the Elite Synergy app on how to utilize that system very properly. So presentations, that's on the site. Back to our home here real quick. Then we've got documents. So any document that's really relative. Oh, I don't have permission to go there. Looks like we got a broken link here, Lauren. But we will get that fixed for you guys. It might be, we might have to just go directly here. Yeah, so we'll fix that for you guys. But on this, when you go to the document section, through that, it will get the button fixed. It's going to have our important documents. So order forms, right? The 7-day fast start, if it's a document, compensation plan, focus boards, all the things that are going to be important for you of a document that you would need, we're going to find here in the document section. Any promotion that's happening with the company that's going to be live. So right here, we've got our order form. That's going to take you to the document for order form. We'll have any of them, US, if we've got Mexico, any of the order forms that we have available, you will find here on the site. Okay, I'm going to close a few of these windows since we don't need them up anymore. And our 7-day fast start. Now, currently, just so you guys know, when it comes to it, is we have our monthly residual with Viago. The full compensation plan for Viago and the PDF will be available here shortly. But for many people, they want to know, okay, what's the ranking structure? Well, here's the ranking structure: bronze, silver, gold, sapphire, emerald, diamond, blue diamond, red diamond, purple diamond. And these are our squared bonuses, or members left, members right. And the monthly residual bonus from maintaining those ranks from those members that are on the Plus membership. Okay, so simple slide that you'll see up there, and then a great focus board. This is a great focus board. This is a 4-month plan that goes over what you want to complete and expanding your list. Because the beginning is just really a fast start, a 7-day fast start, 30 days at most. But really, we want people to get into what is their daily method of operation. So all of this is here on your site. Of course, a brand new person, where do we want to do? Get them started. Okay, so get them started in the first steps of the very beginning of their business. Okay, so and the reason why and then lastly is events, right? So on the events tab, you're going to see here is a laid out, simplified calendar of where we're going. So we've got next event, any links that lead towards registration towards those events, and our 2025 calendar that is laid out for you guys. And then any locally run events, we're going to be start adding those presentations here and images for it, the flyers for the locally run events in your market. So that's our website, but it's not a site, it's really a system. And that's one of those things that's really important for all of us to really understand, is that this is something that's going to help create a lot of leverage for you and a place for you to be able to point your team into. Now, one of the things I always tell people about a tool is tools are valuable resources if they're used correctly, but it doesn't replace you as the operator of that tool, okay? Meaning you still need to be somebody who's promoting the tool, utilizing the tool, and understanding how to access it. So an example of a tool can be used in great ways or negative ways is like a scalpel. A scalpel is a tool. Scalpel in the hands of a trained surgeon can save a life. Scalpel in the hands of an untrained person can take a life. Same tool, very different result. So we want to make sure that you're utilizing these tools to their full advantage, and you're going to see this continue to improve and upgrade. So James Kursky, big thanks to him for everything he's been doing. But there's another one that is absolutely massive. And this is the one that none of this would have been possible. She helped basically build the whole site from scratch, do most of the editing, do most of the graphics, and did all of this, and which is none other than one of the servant leaders here inside of Viago, which is Lauren Bradshaw. Now, not only did she do this to help support the organization and support all of you guys, she did it while she was also traveling for her 14-year wedding anniversary through Europe, through Italy. So with her husband, as they were preparing and training at the Milan pre-launch event, which was pretty amazing as well. So please send her some love, send her some thanks, send her some green hearts. Those are the Viago hearts. So in the emoji section, we love you. Thank you so much for all your hard work and dedication towards this. Woo, that's a lot, right? I mean, it is a lot, but when you really look at it, the idea is going, okay, simple, follow the bouncing ball. What do I do? Get started, go through the document. What do I do next? Download the app. What do I do? Get connected. What do I do? Get on the inner circle. Okay, well, that's enough. I don't really need much more. Well, where do I get the presentation? Go to presentations. Well, where do I get the form? Well, go to the documents, Well, where do I register for the next event? Go to events. So, well, what if I need more training? Well, go to training, right? So, well, what if I need to know how to do this? Well, then go to the Quick Coach. It'll say how to's also right there. So people are, it's all here for you guys, laid out in a simple, easy to digest, palatable format for you guys with our new system. Now, again, if you haven't liked our Facebook group, please go ahead and do so. We want to welcome everybody to the new group, which we're excited to be able to post in there. And as we continue to build, we've got, more requests. We're going to approve all of you guys into here. So of our first, we're at 100 guys. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, people. So once we do this, is the last thing I wanted to walk you through real quick, and I'm not going to do a full walkthrough. And the reason why I'm not going to do a full walkthrough with it is because I already recorded the video in the tutorial, and I actually expect you to watch it. Now, the reason why is we want you to watch it is because, again, it's a resource tool for you to be able to train your organization with. But I want to share with you guys this for those that have never seen it or those that are brand new to the Viago family and as an ambassador, this amazing tool that's at your resource. Now, I want you to understand this tool is free to download and it's free to use with the basic version. There is an upgraded pro version, which is not required for you to use the most important assets of it. But once you kind of get the hang of it and get the bells and whistles down, then you can start looking at when is the right time for you to upgrade to the pro version to access some more of the features and to be able to utilize it for some other benefits, which we'll be adding to the program here this week. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull this up here on my phone so you guys can see. The video is going to go through the walkthrough of it. Now, when you log in to the Elite Synergy app powered by Rapid Funnel, right, what this is an exposure system, a contact management system, and a follow-up system really all in one. Now, me personally, our business model thrives best through direct referrals, or what we would call warm market, meaning a friendly body to a friendly body. Why? Because your friends and family will generally take a recommendation from you. They may not believe you're an expert or even trust you in all of your business decisions, but if you say, hey, this restaurant was good, go check it out, likely they'll go, all right, I'll check it out. I will take that recommendation, right? So when we're referring people to things, we want to take that into account and utilize this. So now, do people use this for social and some other things? Yes. However, this is really designed as a warm market tool because that's where we see people get the fastest level of success. Now, I do realize that there are people out here that go, I've already burnt through my warm market. Don't worry, we're going to teach you how to turn cold into warm. We're going to teach you how to use social to create more leads. All of those things are coming here with the Elite Synergy system, which is going to be Elite Synergy Social System, which is coming very soon. But let me go through a couple pieces here and you take a look at this. First thing you want to do is on the bottom right-hand corner is go set up your account. Now, I go through the tutorial on how to do this to set up your notifications, your group codes, making sure that your account is set up properly, add your Instagram and handles and all that kind of fun stuff, so you're good to go. And what you're going to be doing is utilizing this to add contacts. So in the bottom, you can import contacts. And when you import a contact in here, the first thing that you're going to be doing, I always recommend, is import yourself. So Jesse J. Mack, I'm going to put myself in 213-949-1965. Okay. And I'm going to hit save. Okay. Now, once I've saved a contact in my phone or import it from my address book, it's going to ask, do I want to follow up with that contact? So yes, I want to follow up. Why? Because I'm about to send Jesse something. So I want to follow up with him in 48 hours, which would be Friday. I'm going to give him Friday, 48 hours, set a time, hit save. Now I can also add that to my device in my phone and it will literally hit me back. Okay. So in this, it's going to remind me so I can set it and forget it, right? Instead of having all these things in my brain, I've got this system for me to manage my contacts and what's happening. So here I've got my contact card for Jesse Mack, okay? So, and I've got notes that I can write. So, loves to dance, right? So I can put in many notes of the contact, his daughter's name is Phoenix, right? So when I call Jesse, I can say, hey, how's Phoenix? And he's like, oh, he remembered my daughter's name. Pretty cool. And I was like, no, I didn't, but my app did. Any tasks that are happening, meaning I got to add a task to follow up with Jesse. Obviously, that's already scheduled in here. And then the activity log. The activity log shows any actions that are happening. Now, this is part of the pro version, where when somebody clicks on a resource, it'll show you when they clicked on those resources, as well as what percentage of the video they watched, which is pretty cool. All right. But one of the biggest things, the most important thing that we have inside of this is sending resources. Okay. Now, why is this? Because this is available to every new ambassador. As soon as they join, they can go download this from our Elite Synergy site and then get access to going out and doing exposures right away. So if you get to send a resource, you're going to notice that's going to pop up as start here. Now, start here has the 2 training videos we want to make sure that they do, which is the new app user tutorial, which they can just play and watch. Somehow, if they didn't watch it from our team site, they could watch it right here. And then getting started 7-day fast start. And this is also the same video from the site, but just in case, they can have it here. I also like this because as a sponsor, when I have a new person that joined, I can send them these videos through the app, right? And then I know if they clicked on it and I know if they watched it. You'll also find them under coaching. Under coaching and getting started, you're going to see these videos and you'll be able to see and monitor if they're watching this content. So pretty cool stuff inside of the app, but let's get into the actual system of when we are sharing information. So when we have a contact and we want to send them and you click on United States. Now, what's going to be happening is as we've now finished this system, we're going to be adding in more countries or underneath what we call group codes, where you're going to be able to add Europe, Africa, Philippines, and it's going to have the same process, the same system in those markets. So that way, everything that you'll see on the site will be here inside of the app. Now, this 5-step process goes through invites, peak, schedule, follow-up, and roll. That's the system. So first we're going to do is invite. So when you click on invite, it has a drop down for text invites and ideas for social posts. Now, when you click on text invites, it's got a true text invites, which is thought of you. Now, if you click on the preview, it'll show you what it's going to send. Hey, so I found something that I thought you would love. Text me back when you get a minute to watch something. Pretty simple, pretty normal. Next one, travel club. Hey, so I found out about a travel club called Viago, travel program called Viago, and it made me think of you. There's a quick video that explains it. Would you be open to checking it out? I think you'd love it. Plain emoji, world emoji. Next one, income. Kind of random, but are you open to earning some extra income outside of your work? Question mark. Now, these are pretty normal text messages. Now, here's the thing. These are guides. Make the text message your own. If you don't use that language, change it. If you don't start anything with hey, so don't use the word hey. If you don't use emojis, maybe delete them, right? So if you use a lot of emojis, maybe add some, I don't know, right? But in this, make sure you make it your own. Now, how you send a resource or a text is very simple. On the left side of it, you're able to highlight. So I'm going to highlight Travel Club. And it gives me the options of how I want to send this message. I can send it through email, text message, which is the middle, or I can open up the other and send it through WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, whatever Facebook Messenger, whatever form of communication that I want to use it as. But in this particular case, I'm going to show you guys sending it just as a normal text message to myself. So when I hit text, it populates that text into my text message to send. Okay. Now this is where I would change it. Okay. So if I want to change something or adjust something, I could do it right here and then I can hit send. Boom. So I just sent that as a normal text message to my contact. Now, inside of that, you're also going to see under step 1, invite social posts. These are ideas for you to post to your social media. Now in this, if you preview, here's an interesting post, very simple. Trip booked, super pumped. Who wants to guess where I'm headed next? Now, obviously, we're assuming you already have your next reward escape trip booked, right? Next one, passport, curious. When was the last time you used your passport and where did you go? Last one, opportunity. Sometimes you just got to do something different. Hashtag new adventures, hashtag let's go. Now, these are designed to pique curiosity as attraction posts because public posts are not designed to sell. Public posts are designed to create curiosity, to take public posts to lead to private conversations. Very important. Okay. So I would rather in the beginning, less is more. What do I post on my social media? Here's the best thing. Go on an escape, take pictures and post with your sign, hashtag LVG, hashtag let's go. That's the best thing to post. Usually less is more. Don't go out there and spam your social media walls with all this other stuff. Now, we're going to be giving you guys more do's and don'ts over the course of the period of time here on what to do socially. But really, this is a guideline of getting started. Now, after invite, somebody says, yeah, I'll take a look, I'll watch. What do I do? Well, I go to step 2, peak. Now, under peak, you've got two different videos. We have one for opportunity and one for membership only. So the most recent video that you're going to see there, okay, under opportunity, which is the pre-launch video. That's the one that James Kursky has. You're going to see that there. Okay. So I put a video in there just testing for myself. I apologize. That's not normally going to be in there. This was a test video. You're just going to see one. And the reason why we only have one is I don't want people to get confused, you know? So that way it's like, well, do I do this or that? No. Just one simple option. The next one is membership only. This is the video that has no business, no branding on the ambassador, only membership to be able to send to that right person you maybe just want to introduce the membership to. Okay. Now, underneath that, the next is schedule. Step 3. So once we've got someone's watched something, what do we want to do? We want to schedule. We want to lead them from peak to pass, meaning to a presentation, because presentations are where people make decisions. So at the end, we want them to see. Now, there are some people that immediately after the video are going to say, hey, I'm in, I'm ready to go. This just happened to me. Yesterday, I sent the video to somebody and I got a text message this morning that said, I'm an A. No follow-up, no communication. Now, that's the exception. It's not the rule. That does not happen. Most of the time, the exposures is a set of processes. Recruiting happens over a process. It doesn't happen in an event. So usually people are going to watch. They're going to have questions. They're going to, well, how does this work? How does that work? Now, we want to get them off to one of these 3 elements, which is a 3-way phone call or a 3-way chat, introducing a third party, a sit down, meaning getting a chance to meet with the person, connect with the person, or getting them to a Zoom. Now, if you can do something high touch, it is wildly more effective than high tech, meaning if you can meet with them, right? If you can get with them, get with them. So in this, here's a preview of these concepts. So this is where I'd follow up. They watched the video. Why? I got the notification. Amazing concept, right? Listen, if you like what you saw or you have any questions about the club, I'd love to introduce you to specific person, one of the leading brand ambassadors from Viago. You've got to hear their story. Now, this is one you have to edit, because if I highlight this text and I go to send it and I send it with specific person in parentheses in all caps, you're going to look goofy. So I'd like to introduce you to Tim. I'd like to introduce you to Brian. I want to introduce you to Michelle. I'd like to introduce you to Lauren. Now, if you don't have a specific person, okay, so you could literally get rid of this and say, I'd love to introduce you to, okay, one of the lead brand ambassadors. If you're like, I don't know who I'm going to introduce them to. Okay, well, then just delete it. And then it makes sense still. The text still reads proper. But in that, this is going to be in scheduling. I want to get to it. Now, sit down. Amazing concept, right? When can I come by? We can grab coffee for 15 and I can show you the rest of the details. Does this time or does this time work for you? So you're scheduling an appointment. It's called an alternative choice question. Right? Now, maybe this is somebody you don't know very well. You're probably not going to say, hey, when can I come by? I don't know you like that. So you might just be, recommending coffee. Again, these are guidelines, but make them your own. And the last thing is Zoom. Amazing concept, right? So they're having a Zoom to break down some more of the details on this time and this time. Can you make either of these? Now, this is where you would input when your team or your upline, your support team, or we are going to have a system of Zooms that are happening on a regular basis. You can count on a weekly basis that you can always promote into a couple times a week. So that way, whether your team is doing one, your upline's doing one, or our Elite Synergy system will always have one that you can direct people to. So that's schedule. Now, here's the thing. A lot of times you don't get to step 3 right away because you got to go to step 4 follow-up. Because how many guys have ever sent somebody something and they didn't watch it? By show of hands. Now, here's the thing. Look, we get people are busy. It's part of the process. So we're going to go on to step 4. Sometimes you got to go to step 4 before you go to step 3. Now, under step 4, take a look at this. All right, here's some things in following up, which is going to be a big part of your business. Okay. All right. Now, they say fortune is in the follow-up. Now, if somebody doesn't respond within 48 hours, what do I do? Well, go to the follow-up section and click on no response in 48 hours. You're going to see there's 3 different messages you could send. The first one's very simple. It's just a simple reminder. Hey, I'm sure you've been swamped. Friendly nudge to check out the video. It's only 10 minutes. Pretty simple. Okay. All right. This one's my favorite. Earth to Jesse, you okay? I was wondering when you were going to text. I was waiting for you to text me saying, let's go when you saw the video. Now, this is obviously my style of text. This is what I would send to somebody for sure. And here's one of the things I love about this. Where it says Jesse, it auto-populates the name of your contact into there. So if my contact's first name is Tim, it's going to say, Tim, you okay? First name is Michelle, the Michelle, you okay? It's going to put that in. Now, under busy, this is the last one. So I know you're super busy, but and it would mean the world to me if you took 10 minutes to watch the video. If you don't like it, seriously, no big deal. But if you do, then I can't wait to start planning our next adventure. Now, this is one, if you guys notice, these different styles. Some people, if you're a little bit more, we would call from personality type yellow versus red versus blue versus green. You guys are starting to get some of this. Now, for those of you guys who are like, what? Red, green, blue, yellow? Don't worry. That'll be a training under our quick coaching session on personality types. Right? Now, outside of that, we've got text and assets. So you got a simple text follow-up here, which is, hey, I was blown away by that video. Cool, right? What did you like best? Simple text. The other asset that we have inside of here is the PDF of the Viago. So they just saw the video. They're like, hey, how does that work? Or how do I break that down? Or where do I get it? You can send them this. This is also a great thing to send to somebody's like, I'm thinking about it, right? So, you know, and it's like, well, hey, listen, you know, because they can review it. Maybe they can take some time to break it down and they can see the information. So the whole PDF is here, which will always have the most recent updated one. And then you have the Viago around the world, that video of our members enjoying going all around the world from country to country, from Tulum to Dubai to South Africa to Panama to all over the world as a simple video. Now, what you'll notice is when you click on these videos, I'll kind of go back up here. If you guys haven't ever seen this, I didn't actually click on one of them under peak, right? When you click on the video, what you'll notice is it'll have the video for them to play and then want to talk, request a call. This is where you'll get notified from the app, from the system. Down at the bottom, it'll have your picture, it'll have your phone number, your email, and any of your social handles that you put into setting up your account. This is pretty cool, okay? Now, the last section here, so under follow-up, is success stories and member stories, okay? So this is a great resource and tool that are available with the pro version of the app, where they're going to be success stories organized here by occupation. Currently, we've got Air Force, firefighter, but we're going to have lots of occupations: school teacher, hip hop dancer, mortgage broker. So, I mean, you name it. So everyone that's going to be categorized by occupation. So when you meet somebody that's a firefighter, you can say, oh, you know what? One of my business partners is a firefighter. You got to hear his story. Because remember, facts sell, stories sell, right? So Air Force, you're somebody in the military. Oh, thank you for your service. Actually, one of our lead brand ambassadors used to be in the military, and she actually transitioned. Now she's full-time vacationing. You got to hear her story, right? So this is going to help you with some objections, all right? And you'll also notice the ones that will be in here for time. Hey, I don't have time. Hey, listen, you got to hear this person's story. Now, member stories, you're going to start seeing in here populate, which is going to have stories on savings, movie tickets, deals that are a part of our member deals, telemedicine, all the different aspects of our membership, savings, deals, and experiences. We're going to create more stories as kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Library. That's what I'm looking for. We don't go to libraries anymore. A library of stories and testimonials that you can utilize to send people. Now, the last step is enroll. Now, we have a trip booked close. So, and you're going to see this is one that would work for somebody you know pretty well. Amazing concept, right? So I'm already booked for Bali, Dubai, Mexico, wherever, the Bali trip. And I want you and your husband, wife, or partner to come with me. Can you make it? Let's go. All right. So this could work for somebody you've got great rapport with. So what I mean by that is they watch the video and I'm sending them this text. It's kind of a test close, as I would say. All right, see where they're at. So I'm saying, hey, amazing concept, right? Listen, I'm going to Dubai in March and I want you and Lauren to come with me. Can you make it? Now, this could lead to questions that may lead to a scheduling a presentation. It might lead to a follow-up. And then once they're ready to say, let's go, what you're going to do is your link is already set up through the app. So you can send them directly to your sign-up link and it sends them to the sign-up page to become a Viago ambassador. Now, of course, this is going to secretdirect.com right now, but in a month from now, it's going to be going to your Viago replicated websites. So those are your 5-step enrollment system process here inside of it. And when you watch the tutorial video on the new ambassador tutorial on this, you're going to get a chance to see all of it. And there's some more people in the waiting room. If somebody could let them in, that would be great. I want to make sure they're all in. So thank you so much. and understanding it. Now, on the home screen, just so you guys can see here on the home screen of the app, you're going to see the resources. There's more things that are going to be added to this, and you're going to see some more upgrades as we come, but this is enough. But down there on the bottom is monthly engagements. When you have somebody you've sent and brought a new contact that's engaged and not just added, not just imported, but engaged in contacts, right, with you, you're going to start getting scores or points for these, okay? And when you do that, we have a monthly contest. Now, the monthly contest is seeing who's getting the most engagements, not just the most exposures, but the most engagements. And because of that, you're going to start seeing people go up here in this. Now, the reason why you're seeing my name in there twice is my main account, but then I also had a test account that I did this demonstration with yesterday, which is why there's one. And as people start utilizing this, whoever's going to have the most for the month, we're going to be getting some pretty cool rewards, prizes for those inside of the Elite Synergy app that are getting into the top 10, and more importantly, the top 3 and the top 1. Some of it's going to be cash, some of it's going to be swag, some of it's going to be giveaways, some of it's going to be some pretty cool stuff, okay? So anyway, we're going to be posting those contest details inside of the app here, but we are ready to launch. So, woo! Drinking out of a fire hose, people. How you doing? Are you all right? That is a lot. But what does this basically mean for you guys? EliteSynergySystem.com. Go. Watch the videos, join the Facebook group, get involved, get in the community. Now, sometimes I know that people inside of this can be a little overwhelmed. Okay. Now, why is that? Because they're like, oh, there's so much, right? And I get that. I totally get that. All right. So Disney World, the happiest place on earth, can also be overwhelming for people. If Disney World only had one ride, it wouldn't be as attractive. I want you guys to know. Meaning there's different strokes for different folks. There's different rides for different levels and different areas of Disney World that you would go to based around the experience that you would like to have at Disney World. Are you required to go on every ride when you go to Disney World? And the answer is what? No. Right now, some of you guys are like, yes, okay, you red psychos, I get you, so the competitive people that feel like you got to get every dollar value out of it, right? But are there people who go to Epcot who don't even go on rides? They just want to walk around the park and, just hang out and have a good time, right? Absolutely. Are there people that go to one park or go from park to park and they park hop? Absolutely. Are there people that only go do the kids things because they're a little bit more chill? Are there people who want to do the extreme things and throw up after going on rides? Absolutely. So now, the thing is this, is you get to create your experience. Remember, nobody here is telling you how fast you need to run or how much you have to do. It is your business, which means if you are overwhelmed in your business, it is your fault. Because you get to decide how much you put into this, right? So if you're overwhelmed in your business, here's generally speaking the only reason why. You're not trying to be on your plan, you're trying to be on somebody else's plan. I would rather you slow down and do your business the way you need to do your business than try to be at somebody else's pace and quit because it was too much for you to do. If you got 2 hours a week, use those 2 hours a week with our system. If you got 5 hours a week, use those 5 hours a week to do your system. But many of you guys are going, I need to find a way to leverage my way out of what I'm doing so I have more time to do this. That's what the system is designed to do. So when you understand that the system gives you your freedom, not the opportunity, the system gives you your freedom. I read a quote a couple months ago that just literally has been ingrained in my brain is you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And I can't stop thinking about that, which is why we have been so aggressively building our Elite Synergy system for you, not a team, a system for you guys to be able to make sure that you have these resources and assets to grow your business. So that way your system matches your goals. But when you understand utilizing this at whatever level it works for you, again, we're not here to give you your goals. Those are your goals. We're not here to give you your dreams. Those are your dreams. We are just here to provide for you the roadmap and the system. So whether you want to go 2 miles an hour or 200 miles an hour, we got tracks for you. Now, from this process, this is important to understand. Some of you guys want to go 200 miles an hour. Those of you guys that want to go 2 miles an hour, fantastic. We love you. Now, of course, do we want you to speed up eventually? Yeah. But if you never want to, that's okay. However, because you want to go 2 miles an hour, don't get mad at the people who want to go 200. I need tracks for the people on this call who are like, nope, it is game on. It is game over. I am going to own my city, my state, my country, my continent right now because I've never been in a position to be in a pre-launch like this before. I've never been in a position to launch something like this before. And I need this to work. This is not I hope it works. I need this. Some of you, I know where you're at. Your back is against the wall. You got punched in the face after COVID. Life got turned upside down and you need a reset. And this is the opportunity for you to go do that. So if you are a casual ambassador, we are totally okay with that. All right. But at the same time, we need to also have a system for those that are going, I don't need this to work next year. I need this to work now. And that's what this was put together for you guys. So I want to say welcome to the Elite Synergy system. Now, I do have a couple of people that I wanted to pop in here that I wanted to quickly say hi. And one of them actually is no stranger to this industry, had a lot of success in this industry. And the only reason I wanted to get him to come on and say hi is because he is also been doing consulting for companies in the space for many, many, many years, had a tremendous amount of success, earned millions of dollars, that is now just launched officially today in his Viago business, but also was working with these companies and with Rapid Funnel as a senior account manager and understanding how important these systems are when they're utilized properly. So Tim, my buddy, do you have a second here to pop on? I want to get a chance to introduce you to our ambassador family here. Now, I think I have to allow you to unmute. Ready, set, go. Okay, I think you can unmute
Yes,
now.
it's working. We're mastering technology and systems. So thank you
Yep.
so much, Jesse McPherson. It's great to be here. Super exciting. Iron T. Hey, thank you, Ian. I'll tell you what, I didn't know much about this even just a short time ago. And my friends, Brian and Michelle, reached out to me and said, hey, could you do us a favor? We are very excited about something. And when they mentioned that it's part of our space and industry, I was quite surprised because, I know Brian very well, and he had not been building in this industry. He'd been doing so many amazing things in the marketing world and in the space. I was almost shocked when he said, we're very excited about this. We're going to make a huge comeback and build again, bigger and better than ever before. Will you take a look at this from a consulting perspective? Because as you said, Jesse, I was working with Rapid Funnel, looking under the hoods of many companies, many opportunities, and being able to work on those businesses and see what's working and what's not. And then one day later, after spending some time looking at what Brian sent me, which wasn't a lot, but it was enough, I couldn't believe that the question I asked them the next day was, can I build this with you? Instead of the consulting angle. Yes, this is a good opportunity, or see if they'll shift this or that. Can I build this? And Jesse, I've told you, I launched my own company. We took it public. I spent 3 years recently at a multi-billion-dollar publicly traded company running all their markets as a senior sales director. I did not expect to be in the situation on a Zoom at 7:12 p.m. Pacific time, launching a new team in this space, but we're here. And we're here because, I didn't even know about the systems that you guys were working on behind the scenes. And I've been all about systems for 20, 25 years. In fact, Jesse, when you showed your photo the other night of your first convention, I was already sort of a seasoned pro in this space, in this industry at that time, trying to build the first systems like this that you guys have done and mastered. And so I didn't even know about that. I only knew about a new energy, a launch that is different, feels different, and will be different for folks, and a company that really is about people succeeding and living the life that this industry can provide. My kids grew up in this space, and the careers that they have and all that they've achieved is so much about the people that they grew up around. And now to have a company that the main mission is to put people together all the time, all around the planet, you've got to be kidding me. Now, Jesse, we will have to see your dance moves over and over and over again, all over this planet. But you know what? I think we're all going to enjoy it. We're all going to benefit from it. And each day that I'm here, thanks to my great friends, Brian and Michelle, for asking for a little bit of help to take a peek at something to see how good is it really? Well, can I build it with you? Thanks to them, we're here. We'll be in Vegas, and we'll be with you guys everywhere you go.
Oh, thank you so much, Tim. Welcome to the family. And guys, I cannot wait for you to see who's going to be at this launch in Vegas. It is the Avengers coming together, not to take over the planet, but to love on the planet. Because that's what I believe. I think the world needs a little more love, needs a little more community, needs a little more connection. And especially the world we're going into, as AI is going to do a lot of shifts and changes in this space. It's one of those things where being together, doing life together, growing together, sharing things together, and not only that, the good times and the bad times. Because here, look, we've got winters, and I don't know about you, but when we go through winter, I don't want to be by myself. I want to be snowboarding with one of you. So I want to be out there. It's like when tough times come, I want to be with people who I want to be in the foxhole with. Because look, not every day is bright and sunny and sunshine and rainbows. That's part of life, is the ups and the downs. But the question isn't whether or not you're going to experience good times and bad times, is who do you want to go through them with? And for me, I want to go through them with my Viago family. I want to go through them with people who I know. I don't have to look over my shoulder and wonder what they're thinking, what they're doing, what they're about, what they're, what I don't want to do that. Many of us have been in those situations, been in that. So we have an opportunity to go create the culture. And once the culture gets set, it will replicate and duplicate inside of this organization. And we are the ambassadors for the launch of Viago in 24 days. So welcome to your launch month. Welcome to the Elite Synergy Systems. And I cannot wait to see you guys in Vegas. But more importantly, I can't wait to see you crossing the stage as a 5-5, 10-10, 25-25, or any other of the opportunities you have to cross the stage. Now, Thursday, our president, Mr. Eddie Head, is going to give the announcements as to the point contest of the recruiting challenge. And I have a sneaky suspicion that our president will likely go out there and give you another opportunity to do something very special with a company run promotion on Thursday heading into Las Vegas. So guys, replay of this will be posted on all of the old systems, but of course, the replay of this will be posted on our new system. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the group. I am off to Thailand tomorrow to go meet with over 100 of our crazy ambassadors from the United States. Carrie and Leisha, Janie and Raymond Braun over in Thailand to go have some fun. And the great stayed after Bali just so we can hang out tomorrow when I get there, just to have some fun. Guys, this is it. We want you to live a life that you don't need a vacation from. So let's go. See you guys on the next one. Bye.
Jess,